I spent years exploring places.
I can't remember what the other one was.
This brings back memories.
All I know is like it depends on the game.
That's not exploration.
Like,
it's a rescue mission.
Yeah. Okay, so when I loaded in tonight, this is something that I chose not to do, right? So I've got like fucking ultra maximum Paragon that I haven't spent into anything, and I don't want to, because to me this feels like cheating, right? So you get your level. So I'm level 14, but when you hit level 70, you end up accruing like Paragon levels or whatever, which is like additional levels that if they're ever to increase it to like level 80, you'd automatically go to level 80 minus whatever Paragon else you've got left behind. So you can continue to up your skills and go into harder difficulties and shit as well. That's the point of it. Now, I'm level 601 Paragon. And if I really wanted to, I could put these all in, and my level 14 character could be as absolutely OP as fuck. But I don't really want to do that. Like, that's one thing that I consider as, like, a bad feature. And I understand that a lot of people play this game because of this feature. Because they can literally just start a brand new character like I did tonight, slap in all these perks, and immediately jump into adventure mode and go up through the levels of torment super, super quick. And it's great. But for playing like the campaign, I wish this aspect was removed, because I don't need this. The other thing too is that I also am not putting any like stuff into stats and stuff, because I don't know what the fuck my base things are supposed to be, which is a little unfortunate, because I could be probably more powerful than I am. At some point I'm gonna need it, so I will look it up at some point, like off stream. Lol, Phoenix just like jolted himself awake. And he's like, nah, it's fine. I'm good. Lol, it's for less than $1. Holy shit. Yeah. It depends too, because like there's a few games, like I don't mind games where I can just jump in.
Survived the coming battle, but I saw the truth in his eyes. Why did he order me to guard the beacon of honor? Those shambling things are slaughtering my people in the forest above, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
Yeah, so like I don't mind. There's actually a few like really cheap indie games that I'm actually quite a fan of. Like I would not say that this is a really great game, but there's Long Live the Queen, right? And it's like it's one of those cutesy games. It's not expensive. Is this going to take me somewhere, or do I have to go home? Beacons placed on pedestals. I'm guessing I've got to go back up. Yeah, so like that game is like basically you put stats into your character and you make them train into certain things, similar to like a dating sim type game, right? Where you've got to like train them to be prepared for certain story scenarios that occur. It's just that every choice you make in the game changes the outcome and the story and the ending. So if you don't know enough about war and you get sieged by like the fucking, what do you call it, Navy forces or something like that, like you're gonna die. If you don't get your athletic up, like you can drown and die. If you don't have like willpower, you essentially just end up I've got to go there. You end up fucking eating some kind of poisoned chocolate and dying. Like it's a really fucking weird game, but it's like inexpensive and simple, and well, not simple, but simple concept. But like shit like that's also enjoying. And it's a complete fucking contrast to this. An absolute fucking contrast. It's nothing like this sort of thing. My interest in games are all over the friggin' shop. Also, my interest in anime is the same.
Temple is open. Enter and defeat the guardians within.
Well, there's not just the poison chocolate too. If she doesn't eat it, her maid ends up eating it, and that's how you know that it was like poisoned. There's like other shit too, like not having good, what do you call it? Not having good enough skills in like animals and stuff like that, or in magic and stuff. Like you can get all the way to the end, all the way to the end. And you can lose in a battle because you didn't have like the ability to like transform into a magical fucking princess girl and be able to rip into the dark king that's trying to fucking kill you this whole time. It's weird. But yeah. How many of them are there? Oh, there's Brother Carol. Hey, mate. What you doing? You're gonna slowly walk at me menacingly. That's alright. That's acceptable. I know, right? It's unusual. But yeah, it's like full fucking polar contrast to playing something like Diablo where it's like literally against demonic creatures, hell and heaven and fucking dark themes, gothic types, stuff like that.
Your strength rivals that of our greatest champions. What now do you think you are? You may enter our most sacred place.
Oops. I was like busy petting the cats. And then I like came back and button mashed.
The noble hero fought her way here just to die. You again. And who is this you bring with you? Adria's daughter? She has power within her. No matter. Your mother will soon share your fate, little one. The shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood.
It's interesting.
You mean my mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
She's trying to distract you. Don't listen to her.
This fight was too easy. She's toying with us. We must get back to Uncle.
The Worldstone has been changed.
I didn't mean
Our
to cut her
children are
off.
born weak and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
I need to go back.
I completely forgot what I was gonna say. I think it was like something along the lines of like the Magna. Fucking close enough. I kind of forgot that like there's so much interaction with her. Remember when I first got her and I was confused because I was expecting her to be Andariel, right? And I'm like, who the fuck is this chick? She's like some kind of like pre-thing or whatever. And then all of a sudden it's just like she's the first boss. And there's like so many like hologram kind of like fucking encounters with her. The thing. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I increased all my fucking moderation settings again, Shadow, while you were away. There's a lot more that like picks up now.
The World Stone was an ancient artifact of immense power. It was used not only to create our world, but also to control mankind. The original humans were known as the Nephilim, and their power was such that it was feared they would tip the balance in the eternal conflict between the high heavens and the burning hells. So the World Stone was tuned to lessen our powers, turning mankind into what we are today. But now that it has been destroyed, it is conceivable that the powers of the Nephilim will reappear.
Okay. Yeah, okay, next one.
Tyrael was forced to destroy the World Stone when Baal, the Lord of Destruction, corrupted it in his attempt to control all of mankind.
The World Stone's destruction must have unleashed incredible energies.
It obliterated Mount Arreat, the mountain that housed it, leaving only a smoking crater in its place. And nothing has been heard from Tyrael since.
Okay. Interesting. I didn't think that Mount Arreat got blown up because obviously this is Diablo 3, right? But Diablo 2, like this was a big shock to me when I first got this information because in Diablo 2, Mount Arreat is the like fifth location that you go to, like the final difficulty area, right? And you basically like hang around up there and fight all the demons out on the mountains and rescue the barbarians and stuff like that, right? So it's interesting to know that Mount Ariat is no more, but I thought that what is the last area, the barracks? I can't remember what it's called here on Diablo 3. There's the keep, I think it is. Like, I thought that was Mount Ariat, and I'm actually surprised now that I'm putting two and two together that's not Mount Ariat. So what the fuck is that? Like, I am confused. I am confused, like the epitome of confusion right now. Because I've played this so much, but I never pieced that bit together. I just assumed that when I got up to the keep and ended up in there that I was inside Mount Ariat. Shut up, mate. We got Decker Kane to listen to.
I heard that you took Leah on your searches for ancient artifacts and tomes. Wasn't that dangerous?
Not as dangerous as you might think. There was a calm about the world then. Most people paid no mind to an old man and young girl, weaponless and penniless, crossing their lands.
Okay. Well, so this has been flashing for a while. I haven't looked in here. I also can go up to that and like get shit. See, what I used to do is just come back and like get everything. What do you call it? Identified at the Book of Cain. That's why I completely forgot this is a fucking thing. I'm pretty sure I did that like once originally, and then I never did it again. Your town portal no longer interrupted by taking damage. While casting town portal, you gain a protective bubble. Ah, cool. So I get reduced damage. I needed little shoulder puff things anyway. Is it magic ring? Excellent. I don't have any kind of magic rings. Sure. I'll talk to Leah and fucking stranger that we all know who he is in a moment. Ah, so the keep is at the foot of Mount Ariat, the crater. Interesting. Maybe that's why I never picked up on it. Because, like, if they've played it off as it being, like, part of Mount Ariat, I would have just assumed that it is, like, in the mountain or at the top of the mountain. Like, I assumed a lot of Diablo 3 is kind of like an alternative version of the original story, right? Where Mount Ariat would originally be like where you were in that place was kind of like this fortressy sort of place, and you always had to run uphill and stuff. But I assume with like the increased danger and stuff like that, because the beasts in this game seem to be worse than what used to be. I always looked at it like okay, Diablo 1. For anybody that's familiar with Diablo 1, what used to happen is you would complete normal mode, and then the world would kind of recreate itself in a way. I don't know how to say it best, but it would kind of like reforge itself again. And you would play again on a harder difficulty. That's how the game worked. And eventually, you'd be on hell or nightmare mode. And it was the exact same game, exact same map, exact same story, harder, more difficulty sort of thing to deal with. So that's what I kind of expected Diablo 3 turned into, is kind of like the world re-rolling again into this particular world scenario with a much harder difficulty of monsters and stuff, therefore forcing like the people, particularly of Mount Ariat, underground for safety as opposed to being outside, especially since they've got those winged demons and stuff that take them away and stuff. So that's kind of what I always pictured Diablo 3 as, was just like a world getting reborn in a worse scenario, and it just changing slightly, as opposed to like the original ones that didn't change, they just got harder.
Magda is close on our heels. We must find the last piece quickly.
I remember a glow streaking towards a fishing village.
That must be Wortham.
Ah, brilliant, dear Leah. Have the ferryman take you there.
The fuck you going, Kane? Righto. I thought Leah had something to say before that. I should have clicked on her first.
Have you fought the Coven before?
I cannot say, but there is something about them, a darkness that is known to me.
What do you mean?
The Coven may be part of a greater evil. Perhaps I intended to fight it.
If you are to fight, you will need your sword.
Okie dokie. Am I supposed to... Alright, so I'm supposed to be here. I just sort of checked that in case I'm supposed to teleport somewhere. Because it does sometimes like help guide you a little bit.
I was thinking.
And I love how you can like literally just go listen into everybody's conversation. Also, I'm pretty sure I had shit to sell. Fucking hell, why am I getting hiccups from fucking cookies?
I must go to Wortham.
I will take you, but beware. Smoke rises from the village.
This is when the Don't Trust the Ferryman song just fucking busts out in the background and everybody's like, fuck yeah.
Get out while you can! Death to those who defy the law.
I remember coming into here and expecting it to be like cross docks, right? Where like you literally like teleport to an area via water. And it's just like a city location that you could like hang out and be safe. What was that? I heard something. Hey! Stop that! Fucking hell. I'm trying to look at my inventory over here. I'm like literally shooting these guys and then like looting bodies. Such a...
One of the men retrieved a strange artifact in his nets. It looked like a hilt of an ancient blade, but I...
Please! My family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them.
Alright.
Run off! You'll get yourself killed!
He's made his choice. Now we make ours.
I'm not sure who else is supposed to have spoken then. It's like, he made his choice. It's like, who?
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
Yeah, see, every time she appeared like that was a real surprise for me originally, because I'm like, oh, I didn't expect her to be like hologram.
Celestial hellions are demons that can be summoned from the burning hells with the aid of foul sorcery. They are given to chasing down their foes and attacking them with savage fangs.
I hear something coming.
Show off those fancy attacks you like.
Ah, snow things. I'm not so much worried about being frozen in the spot. I know that I die more often than not whenever I get like hit by one of those frozen things. Hey, there's more special shoulders. Come back here, mate. I saw you. Come back here, priesty.
The hilt of an ancient sword fell near this village recently. Perhaps you have seen it.
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to be rid of it.
You know, I really did forget.
Check on
Oh,
Deckard.
she's gonna check. I really forgot about like the whole, whatever relics you get tends to attract the fucking hellspawn. I really forgot all about that. And that's still only 3 to 5. That is better. This also just a town portal thing. Mine does it a little bit stronger though. Mine does a little bit more protection, I should say. What was that? What did you do? I saw that there was a light then, mate. What'd you do? Oh, over here.
Kane isn't able to put these pieces back together. Can I just sell them?
No.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if it was like, yeah, no, we can't put it back together and he sells it? And like, what then happens to like the world was like, what, we're just taken over with demons the whole time? What?
While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces and your friends.
I should
Good job.
I must get back to Kane's house.
Yeah, alright. We'll get back there. After I like decimate a couple more bookshelves. There. I can't believe that like I really wish I could still use it. They don't stay on the floor for very long, but there's like town portals and all sorts of stuff. And I used to love that shit. The scrolls. Scrolls of healing and scrolls of portals and all sorts of fucking shit. Alright, so he's supposed to be what, up in here? Oh, yeah. That inn is not fucking safe. I don't know what Leah thinks.
Either use your Herodric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
All this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything.
Fucking settle down,
Your
love.
rage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Yeah, I never noticed that the butterflies sit on her shoulders.
Can't die.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole. Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard!
Dude had like 80 more years to live. Like, what the fuck? Was it in 3 hours of story trying to like trace back to where the cellar had sold it again? Yeah. I could see that. That would be like, the mystery of the Herod room or some shit like that. What were you doing, mate?
If only I could control this power, I could have saved him.
Do not blame yourself. Magda is the one who must pay for Cain's death.
Magda and her master Belial. The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
No mere man would have survived that fall, or possessed such a powerful sword. We must find him.
When my power erupted, I saw into Magda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wortham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
I'll be fine. I hope you will be as well, with time.
This damned power I have. Uncle Deckard said it came from my mother. He tried to teach me how to control it using his Herodric training, but it never really helped. He never gave up on me, though. He was a great man.
Jesus, could you imagine if she did learn how to like control it in advance to what she eventually becomes? Let's see, range attacks. Have the chance to stun. Sure.
Oh, I do that extremely well.
I'm down, mate. I just clicked the thing. I didn't mean to like set you off. Fucking hell. You like look at this guy the wrong way and he like I don't know how to like gets like over. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that alone. It's just don't touch the scoundrel, people. Don't touch him. Really deal more damage. Risk critical hit chance for you and the scoundrel. Let's do more damage.
Liked that one.
She was his niece. Remember, as a granddaughter. Yeah. See, I remember her being like not actually related to Cain. So I always thought that like she was like an adopted niece kind of thing. Because like as far as I understand, I thought she was also adopted to Andrea. I didn't think Andrea was her actual biological mother. Through everything. Like, maybe she fucking is, and I just don't remember the story. But yeah, I mean it is possible that somebody can have like, you know, wait until like their fucking 30s, 40s or whatever, and then have a kid or something, or even just Andrea being like 10, 20 years younger than her brother still makes sense because Deckard Cain was like, what, 82, 83, something like that. I said that earlier. So it's all fucking possible. It's just that he just looks old as fuck and like, I don't know, magical as shit with like that beard that he had. Range attack, pierces increased damage done to enemies. And scoundrel will shoot multiple barrel. Yeah.
That's just the thing.
Yeah, we want that one for sure. All right, go away. Now, I've got to go... Hold up, where's my inventory? I'm kind of junked up with stuff at the moment. I should go and sell some of this. What's that one do? That one's worse than mine. This guy up here, like, I swear, I sell fucking everything to him. He's like... I don't know if he ever actually gets my money, but I sure as hell, like, trade a lot back for... There you go. You guys can actually see my fucking gold out from behind my butt. So that's what's behind me, right? So you guys do the math. I'm pretty sure, like, that's what, fucking billion or something like that? A couple of billion? I don't know. I think it is. I just don't fucking get involved with numbers that much anymore. Even just having, like, I don't know. One of those people where somebody's like, it's only $10, and I'm like, man, if you knew how much stuff I could buy with $10, like, $10 is a lot. I'm actually being serious. It's what, like, not having an income for a few years will do to a person's, like, brain. It's just, like, everything's a lot of money. Alright, let's hit this up. I still don't know how they feel safe standing around out here. Like, we literally just had demons summon up, like, a few minutes ago. You doing, Phoenix? You overheated from your bed. So he's going to go lay in front of the heater instead. That's fine. Choices. I don't actually... I feel like there was, like, mosquitoes or something up here. I feel like there's, like, dangerous mosquitoes in Diablo somewhere. I just don't remember if that's actually a thing. Oh, spiders. Great. Yeah, that's... You know what? That's something I really feel like doesn't need to exist in games, is spiders. I didn't think I got close enough to that one. What about this one? Is it going to hatch too? No?
Spiderlings alone may seem unthreatening, but their presence should be a warning for travelers. For wherever there are spiderlings, there will be matriarchs, and the fully grown arachnids are extremely protective of their young. The spiderlings themselves possess strong appetites, allowing them to do considerable harm to a cornered adventurer.
The adult ones remind me so much of...
I'm not good at that sort of thing.
Yeah, right. The adult ones remind me so much of the movie The Mist, the aliens and that. Like, it reminds me of the spider bug ones in there.
My queen sings to me. Her music echoes from beyond.
Righto. I missed out on lore because I chose to listen to you, mate. There was a little lore bubble. I know I can, like, find it and click on it and stuff, but I don't want to, like, willy-nilly click around the place.
Are we certain we want to go through these caves? Something is not right here.
Look, there's a lot of big spiders. There's a lot of weird noises. These things, they remind me so much of the Mist fucking spider aliens. I heard a ring get dropped. That's right, I know my weird amulet and ring noises. There's a slight difference. I've got space for another ring. Okie dokie. So, I'm gonna say I feel like it's up. I feel like it's always up, so I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna get some exploring in here. Look, if you spiders want to keep up with me, I'll fight you, but if you're not going to come out of the shadows... Oh god, that's a big one. Actually, no, I never tried to use the... what are they? The caltrops.